Hello everyone, and welcome to the third installment of my soapbox. And since it comes right after an episode called Heuristics Part 1, you would be right to expect an episode called Heuristics Part 2. But this won't be the case today because I have a very good reason for not doing this actually. And this very good reason is that I don't feel like it right now, but don't worry, there will be an heuristic part 2, just not today, because today I had like this instant sudden epiphany. I had this idea suddenly, and when you have like in your brain there are two half ideas, and each one is a nice idea but not so great, and suddenly when you put them together, suddenly they become one single big idea with superpowers. And this was actually the case right now with these two ideas, and one of them was a video, of course, and the other one was something I had been toying with for a long time but never actually gotten around to doing. And this something is a storyteller training program. Because when Jen and I talk, have one of our late night talk about the game, more often than not we end up, shaking our heads and saying, oh, this game could be so much more, this site has so much potential, and it still is not going to reach this potential anytime soon. And we know that we need to do more about it, and we never know exactly what to do. But one of the reasons why is that we need to be closer to our storytellers, because they really do an awesome job in general, and they are like the lifeblood of this game, and we need to support them more and maybe show them more of what they could do, or how they can reach their true potential in Mizahar. So the reason I never really got around to starting this storyteller training program was mainly that people tend to get quite defensive at times, and I'm really sorry to hear that, but whenever we happen to maybe suggest that things could be done differently or better, or in, I don't know, in some different way, well, people tend to get very protective of their work. And the main reason is that in writing there's a lot of context that gets lost, and you really don't see the real intentions behind the post, so you tend to assume the worst a lot of the time. So because storytelling is one topic that people tend to be quite sensitive about, because it's their work being criticized and shown around for judgment, I don't know. And for this reason we never really started this program before. And then I thought, bah, we have like this new feature of vlogs and YouTube, and why not use it to actually do this storyteller training program? Because in writing you are only really expressing yourself with 8% of your communication abilities, because 92% of our communication is nonverbal. So what better way than a video to feel a little bit more of that 92%? And so people can see me being silly and being funny, and then maybe they won't get hurt feelings, because there really is no reason to get hurt over something like this, because it's gonna be fun, I hope, and it's gonna be a learning experience for storytellers and even for players, because there's a lot to be learned from my own personal interpretation of what being a storyteller means. And if you just put up with my silliness, I'm sure you will be having fun with me. So the number one reason why I'm doing this is that people apply to be storytellers a lot of the time, and in their applications they're all over grading threads and developing and with this kind of wonderful stuff that is really crucial and vital to the website. Well, okay, of course, this website couldn't exist without people grading threads. This is like a universal truth. So grading is very important, and so is developing. But the soul of a storyteller's job is and always will be in modding, moderation. So what I'm gonna do now, and look at me, I'm gonna take on my storyteller pose now, and yeah, this is a storyteller pose. Can't you see? It's obvious to me. So, storyteller pose. I actually have a little list of topics to go over in front of me, because I really work better that way. So there's less rambling, but I'm rambling right now, but no matter. So, why be a storyteller? Oh, what's storytelling about? Well, storytelling to me is mainly about delivering feelings to another person. This is what I think the highest purpose of storytelling is, and it's really like an extension of what you all are already doing as players on Mizahar. We don't call ourselves the Writer's RPG for nothing. We actually make beautiful pieces of prose that we give to each other as presents. And when someone posts for you, it's like Christmas Day all over again, because you see these pretty post templates and these carefully assembled paragraphs, and it's like a present, and it makes someone's day a little brighter, and it gives them some kind of emotion, and it's one of the highest and noblest thing I think you can do on the internet. And being a storyteller is pretty much an extension of that, because you can bring a PC's life, and by extension the writers, to a new level of complexity and beauty. And this is something only a storyteller can do by crafting their super incredible plots. And if you aren't doing it, then well, you are missing out. You're missing out on a lot of what being a storyteller means. So my job here is to not really to teach, because I mean I'm not a teacher anymore, so I don't even really like teaching a lot. But I like to show you why I love being a storyteller, and what can be done with it, and what could be accomplished with it. And it mainly comes down to enjoying yourself and making someone else enjoy themselves as much as you do. I don't claim my storytelling method is better than any other, but I've been doing this for a long time, and in general my posts tend to be very rare and few and far between, but when I do post, people tend to like it, so I'm hopeful this can be of help to you as well. And what can I say? My moderation style can be best defined as weird things happening all the time, and then you fight a giant monster in the end. My threads pretty much tend to be like that. They have this basic pattern that they tend to follow. And when you thread with me, you can be sure I will always try to give you something that comes straight from me, and I'll do my best to make it good for you. This is my promise as a storyteller, and I'd like for everyone to think the same way, to have the same pure intentions when writing for another. So we'll have weekly installments of this thing. I'm thinking it shouldn't be too frequent. I don't want to bore anyone with this, and there could be a guest blogger too, but I'm not gonna tell you about it right now because this person is a bit, I don't know, unstable and has issues of several problems actually, and so I don't want to put too much stress over on them right now, but I think things will be good in the end, and you will have fun with this person too, if we can call that thing a person. Next time we'll be talking about the basic structure of a quest, I think, and we'll see how to make it exciting for the player and for you, because if you are not having fun, the players will notice and probably will drop the thread well before its natural end. And we'll be talking about how to generate excitement for yourself and the other person. Oh, that sounded creepy. Anyway, yeah, I'll just finish it here for now, and there wasn't a lot of silliness in this one. I'm sorry for that. I'll make up for it next time. For now, have a pleasant day, an interesting day, and be safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye. If I can only stop the stick.